Today's topic, I'm talking about success without experience. On Saturday, at the monthly alignment meeting, I shared about the new skin that we are creating to be a digitally empowered, highly personalized provider of multiple solutions through a network of eager gig entrepreneurs in this rapidly expanding social commerce platform. Nu Skin is designing a completely new vehicle, and we have to learn how to drive this new vehicle. On the personal front, how do I navigate old age with my unique set of physical, social, mental, and financial capabilities? How do I be a relevant grandparent to equip a child in a rapidly changing world? The words written by Og Mandino in Scroll One of the greatest salesman in the world are so true to me now. I never used to really believe these words, but they're so true to me now. And he says, furthermore, experience is comparable to fashion. An action that proves successful today will be unworkable and impractical tomorrow. So how do we succeed without experience? Well, as I've shared in the last few weeks, our hope is in the success mantra that says success equals to intention plus action plus grace. We need grace. We need lots of grace. But what is in our control? Our intentions and actions. So let me share 3 points related to our intentions and actions. Okay, I'll share my screen here. Okay. So the first point is, this is how everyone starts with no experience, okay? No experience is how everyone starts. And this is the slight edge philosophy of success. This is the principle of mastery, okay, where you start by wearing the white belt, you continue wearing the white belt and get better and better and better. There are 2 bookends to success, starting and finishing. Okay. So we need to start. And when we start, there needs to be continuous and never-ending improvement. That's what Tony Robbins says, okay? Continuous and never-ending improvement. But you also need to finish. And on finishing, David Goggins is a big help. You need to finish with a David Goggins mental toughness. And it involves hard work to build a hard mind. That's why he says you need to callous your mind. Okay. So this is how life is if you want to grow. Okay. We saw in the weekend, baby Isaac. He has to continue to grow. The first-time mother, Emily, she needs to grow, learning things. The MC at the leaders gathering, first time was Chong. Okay, I mean, life is such that we have to grow if we want to be in greater contribution. And I want to say, if you're not doing things for the first time, you are stuck in a rut. Okay, if you're not doing things for the first time, you are stuck in a rut. So this is how everyone starts, with no experience. But the slight edge principle says that as you go, the results become exponential. Now, second point I want to make is no experience is actually your advantage. You've heard that most energy is spent at takeoff. Okay, the rocket, I don't know how many percent, but I would say 95% of the energy is spent taking off. And if you have got no experience, basically, I'm saying you're taking off without baggage. Again, at the leaders gathering, we heard about GP repainting his house, and we saw that his repainting actually took much longer and cost much more than when the house was originally built. Why? Because all the clutter. Okay, I didn't want to show pictures of the clutter here because it reminds me too much of my home. But the more clutter, the more difficult it is to do a job. Okay. Then he also showed that he had this old Minolta SRT 101B. Okay, this is the first single lens reflex camera, SLR camera, made in 1966. It's a precious thing, but he kept it all these years, but he finally sold it for less than $50. But How much energy did it take for him to give it up somehow at that price? You know, he was disadvantaged because he had that. Now, I want to go back to scroll 1 of the greatest salesman in the world. Let me read you an extract from scroll 1. It says, the answer is simple. I will commence my journey unencumbered with either the weight of unnecessary knowledge or the handicap of meaningless experience. Nature already has supplied me with knowledge and instinct far greater than any beast in the forest, and the value of experience is overrated. Furthermore, experience is comparable to fashion. An action that proves successful today will be unworkable and impractical tomorrow. Only principles endure, and these I now possess, for the laws that will lead me to greatness are contained in the words of these scrolls. Okay? So, principles. Now, I told you earlier, I've all along had a problem with this part of the scrolls that invalidated and poo-pooed experience. But of what use is my old, let's say, the phone, landline, when I need to make payment with my handphone? Of what value is GP's old Minolta, you know, when he's now got, you know, a handphone that can take far better pictures and he can send the pictures to people immediately instead of waiting to process the film, send it there, come out, and then don't know how he's going to reprint things and send to people. It's no use at all. Okay, so develop a mindset of I can. Remember, a leader has to remove the words I can't from his vocabulary. Practice being uncomfortable. Practice starting from zero. Okay, don't give me all this thing about I've never done Excel before, I cannot do this. No, this is your chance to start something new. Now, one very good example we're familiar with is Dr. Pat Sung and his wife Marguerite. Now, Pat has a PhD in chemical engineering. He spent all that time converting to become a lawyer. He was a successful lawyer, and he was able to give it all up to do Nu Skin full time. And what has he achieved from that? You know, he's earned more than $80 million US from this business. He's giving away millions to his university for them to do research and fund projects. And he has the time to spend, developing his people around the world, really being a global force for good. Because he was able to, like a monkey, let go of the peanuts of a PhD and a law degree. Not peanuts, okay, but the advantage was his ability was actually being able to let go of these things. Now, if you've got none of these things, no experience before in the past, that is an advantage. You can take off straight away with something new. Thirdly, the third point I want to make is that no experience, if you've got no experience, it encourages collaboration and not competition. Okay. Remember the African proverb I have here, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. Now, if you want to learn fast, you want to improve fast, you need to go out and study on your own. Okay, wait for no one. Take your education, get experience, take it into your own hands, read everything you can, learn from every moment you can, and grow exponentially. So today, with the internet, with, I guess, AI, ChatGPT, you can learn much faster, get information faster. Okay, so don't wait for others, learn on your own. Okay, that's why I encourage you to do reflection, because you can be learning from your daily experiences 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. If this is something new, or if this is something different, there will be skeptics. There will be people stuck in the existing stuff that they're doing. Whether it is to have fun or to do other projects they're on, or they are just simply snails. Okay, the 3 S's: skeptics, people stuck in existing stuff, or snails. Everything take a damn long time to move. So you have to go ahead alone. You can't be held back by these people. Okay. But if you want to create something that lasts, with all this education that now fills your head, you're going to have to change pace. Okay. You're going to have to find someone walking at your speed. Okay. So if you're moving fast, you need to find someone who's walking We all speak of faster, walk together, create a path together, help each other in times of stress. Okay. What someone says, be the yin to the yang, be the right to the left. Okay. For the synergy that comes with working well with someone else creates something greater than both of you individually. Okay, so if you all want to move fast, don't go with someone who's not moving, okay? Just because you want to have lunch with them. And that's a stupid thing to do, because they will drag you down. Okay, it will not be a synergy. Okay. So this is the habit 5, okay? Synergize. Okay? 1 + 1 is 11. Okay? I want to read to you what this company wrote in a blog post. This is a PPI Technologies group. It says, in earlier times, we believed we could win the race alone. I regret this is no longer possible. And no matter who we are or what we do, we are dependent on the talent, time, wisdom, care, love, encouragement, and perspective of others to succeed. The business schools today are dropping the MBA degree in favor of others that require more input from team leaders. No longer can one person send the company message. In order to thrive and be the best version of ourselves, we need others to share the journey. To get the company message out about our success and our products, we need the partnership and talent of others to enrich the journey. Who you choose to run with determines what will be achieved and the quality of the message. It is very important to run with the right people. We decided that rather than build these practices from ground up, that we partner with proven teams to deliver this message. Our digital message is designed to help our 3 companies run farther, smarter, and faster together. So, these are the words of company, out there that is like Nu Skin, using digital ability and talking about working together. Okay, so collaboration, partnering with AWS, partnering with Infosys, partnering with LifeGen Technologies. Okay. So that's my message. Very, very simple message. 3 points. That's how everyone starts, with no experience. No experience is your advantage. Okay, got no baggage, no excuse not to run and learn and collaborate with people, not compete with people.